Hey everybody, where's the romance? It's right here. I'm Laura Diorsi, and this is the little town of Idaho Springs, about an hour west of Denver, Colorado. We're gonna find the cutest little quaintest restaurant to find some delish breakfast. And right here we've got Two Brothers Deli. Let's check it out.
Our menus are on the counter there.
Hello!
Hello!
I am interested in trying some of your delightful breakfast foods. What have you got for me?
Well, we have our breakfast wraps, which are our biggest sellers. They all have eggs, potatoes, and cheese. Then you can add like ham, bacon, sausage, salmon, vegetables.
Sounds really
You could add salsa, pork green chili, or sausage gravy. Everything is homemade here.
That sounds delicious. Maybe a breakfast wrap?
Okay.
What does that smell? I smell something else in here.
Pork green chili. I just finished cooking it.
You're kidding. Do you do that every day?
About every other. I make 5 gallons at a time.
That smells divine. Could I have a little taster of it, maybe?
Of course.
Ooh, I like spicy. That's my kind of
Because
chili.
I don't believe in mild chili.
Right? Well, it looks beautiful. Oh, that's good. That'll clean your sinuses out.
That's right.
More than I usually eat for breakfast, but you do have boxes, right? Oh,
Gosh.
wow. That looks so good.
There's your
Did you press this?
sandwich. I did.
Oh, it looks
And
beautiful.
there's your croissant.
Thank you. So after this, we're gonna go to the gold mine around the corner because it's supposed to be really popular. It's one of the things that the town is known for, and I've always wanted to go. Then the Indian hot springs, I'm super excited about. And thank you kindly.
Very welcome.
And I have a feeling that I'll be able to do all of that because I have this beautiful meal in front of me. So let's try this salmon. Look at that. Isn't that beautiful? I love to cook, so this looks amazing. Good morning to me. So this is the ham and cheese croissant right here. I feel like my grandma just made me breakfast to send me out so I can go and enjoy my day. This is delish. And this is a turkey lover's little delight. I love turkey. It's probably my favorite food. The fig gives it a sweetness, and the tomato gives it that nice kind of a bite. But that's a perfect sandwich. This could last me half my day. Probably will. This is a lot of food. How long have you been here in this little town?
18 years.
Would you encourage people to move here?
You know, it's a wonderful place, but I wouldn't encourage it because then the town would grow.
And you like it kind of quiet?
Well, I don't live in town. I live up towards Mount Evans.
Okay.
You know, there's really no room for it to grow here. This valley is only so long and so wide. And if you notice up on the hill, that there's only probably 4 streets in this whole town that covers the valley.
Well, it seems like a rare little place to find, and it's like every place I've gone into, everybody seems to kind of be neighborly to one another.
Oh, yeah.
I'm really enjoying that part of it.
There's a lot of older people in this town because most of them were born here.
Mm-hmm.
They just stayed.
Never left.
No. It's
Well,
a great little place.
what is it about this town that makes it so unique to you?
It's close to Denver for shopping, and you're 20 minutes from the ski area.
Do you go skiing now?
No, I snowshoe.
You what now?
I snowshoe. But
That sounds more up my alley. You don't have to actually go down any major
No.
mountains for that.
strap on some snowshoes
And just walk. Really?
yeah,
I might call you and ask you to go do that with me.
I would do that.
That sounds like a good exercise, and it sounds like fun, playing in the
It's a
snow.
very good exercise.
It was really delicious. You made me
Good.
an awesome breakfast.
I'm glad you enjoyed
And I
it.
believe I'm going to need a box or two, but I'm going to keep eating.
Okay.
I am
let me know.
absolutely going to keep
And
eating.
I'm going to
Thank
go
you
do my
so much.
catering job now.
Yeah. Okay, I've officially been filled to my top. Woo! And I have leftovers, and I'm ready to go and find the next romantic spot in this quaint little town. That cute little guy that just walked by was pretty adorable. See the smile? All right, onwards. No, but we did find some gear for the cameraman. I think he's happy. Okay, I gotta go and check this place out. It's so gorgeous that I want to take it all in.
Hey man, how the hell you doing? I've been just fine, living life with the noose, and in my mind, all I hear is music. Watching your mouth move, damn you look stupid. I feel like everyone's a stranger. Small talk with your narcissistic neighbor. She's real hot, but they said to never date her. I agree, but you did, and I hate her. You wanna get away? You better get in line. Won't go another day of wasting any time. I've got a lot to say, can't hold it in this time. Got no filter, I got no filter. 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 Hey man, can I get a favor? Yeah, sure, no, see you later. Sometimes I just wanna be a hater. Gotta wash down the top 40s with a chaser. Your voice starts feeling like a waiter. Scraping my mind against the cheese.
Time of love. This is awesome. This mineral water feels, like I said, like a hug. It's hugging me. It loves me. And I love it back. Ladies, it's girls' night. Hop in. Tell me a little bit, Bob, about Idaho Springs and what is. I've found that it's kind of romantic. Would you say it is?
It certainly can be, yes. There are times. Being a native, we probably overlook those sorts of things with the everyday business. So I would probably, for that sort of environment, wouldn't necessarily go to my hometown, probably. But for a lot of people, that's absolutely true.
Were you
and
married here,
the
Bob?
history, yes, indeed. Yep.
You were where?
At one of the local churches, which is now a community center.
Oh, cool.
So things evolve. But in 1859, a fellow by the name of George Jackson from Missouri discovered the first paying streak of gold, placer mining, out of what is now Chicago Creek. And there were earlier gold discoveries, but this is the first one that was commercially viable. And again, 1859, just when the Civil War was beginning to break out, the clouds of war were gathering, and so there were quite a few residents here that went back to fight both sides of the Civil War. But mining also continued here, and this was obviously a territory at that time, not a state for quite a few years after that. But in any case, the mining just took off, and it just got bigger and bigger. Gilpin County and Central City, Black Hawk to the north, Georgetown and Silver Plume, where they mined lots of silver as well as gold. And but this was really the very beginning of it.
Well, let's check it out. I'll be your scholar for the day.
Okay, that sounds good.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, there he is. Oh, geez. Oh, you know what? He thought we were going to be feeding him apples.
Hi, buddy.
And I didn't bring any apples today.
Oh my gosh.
That's Henry.
What's Henry?
The curl on those horns is trophy. That is a trophy sheep.
Wow.
And you can see he stands at least 5.5 feet tall.
Henry, where are you going, buddy?
He's looking for a handout.
Oh, this
Here
is
we go.
cool. Hard
Now-
hats, boys.
Where the light is, I have no idea. Yeah, there we go. As far as I know, no one there, alive or dead. The old miners, they brought their lunches in here in old pails, old lunch pails or miners' pails that were made for it. And the container on the top of the lunch pail was the container for the coffee. And
there you go.
And so it was a meal all in one. What they call double jacking, they would hit it with about an 8-pound sledgehammer, and the second person be hitting it. The first person would twist the drill about a quarter turn or so, and then they'd hit it again, and then turn it. And needless to say, the guy holding the drill had to have a lot of trust in the person wielding the hammer, because it would just crush your hands. And by candlelight, and you can imagine these lights are a lot brighter than candles were, but supposedly the shiny end of the drill that would reflect the candlelight is what the guy with the hammer would aim at, because he could hardly see the other fellows.
Sure.
And so anyway, it was
Wow.
tough way to make a living. They worked about 10 hours a day typically, and I think at least 6 days a week. Right.
Yep, let's close it up.
All right.
Welcome to the mill.
Yes, welcome to the mill. And let's take a look and see what we have
Oh,
here.
this is cool. This looks a bit dangerous too, so be careful.
Watch your step, for sure. And this is the old stamp mill, and They would use half-ton stamps, weighed over half a ton each. They would lift them up and then drop them. And you can see in the photograph up there, there were 20 of those stamps in this room. Wow. The noise was utterly unbelievable. Mills are chemical wonders. And the old millmen were artists, they were scientists, they were chemists, and electricians. And it was, there are a lot of tales, not only in the mines underground, but in the mill itself. And there were many, many hundreds of workers, if not thousands up here, that worked in the mills.
You can almost feel the energy still from people working in here.
It's amazing, I think.
You can look down there and see all the little tools that are still sitting out. That's really unique.
So this was the main feed band, and it would come out of a conveyor and fall in, and it was ground probably more or less to maybe 1 inch or smaller size by the time it got here.
Bob, are you going to put me to work?
Well, I wasn't planning on it. There are some parts of the mining that are romantic. I don't know how romantic the wives felt getting gold off of the laundry, but it seemed to me it would
Hey,
help.
that sounds romantic.
Yeah,
to
it wouldn't
me.
be all bad, would it?
Honey, I did your laundry. I found gold.
Yes, right.
And I decided to make you dinner too.
Yeah, there we go.
Bye, Henry. It was good to meet you. This was fun. We had a lot of fun with Bob checking out the mine, and well, now it's time to go meet the mayor, Mayor Mike. You are the mayor here.
I am the mayor of IDAHO
And
Springs.
how long have you been the mayor here?
Almost 2 years now.
What's that like?
I'm loving it.
And you're involved in this restaurant too.
I own the restaurant and ran for mayor 2 years ago and brought 9 kids from Dallas, and here we are.
You're kidding me.
I'm not
9
kidding.
kids, do they all work here?
Not now. They did it at the beginning.
Really?
Only 3 at home now.
Wow, that's awesome. So they're all in college and
College or off in their own life, military, and
nice.
Very good.
Very nice. So what is it exactly that you are known for at this restaurant?
we sell our chicken fried steak. I'm from Texas. It's a home pounded, hand breaded chicken fried steak, and people from all over the country have said it's the best they've ever had.
Who doesn't love chicken fried steak? That
I'm
does
telling
sound
you,
tempting.
It's a southern thing, and it's all home cooked. And
Well, it's kind of a cold night too. That sounds really tasty for a good cold night.
my green chili is outstanding. It's award winning. I've won chili cook-offs with it. So
Oh, yeah?
anything with the Mexican food with the green chili on it, can't go wrong.
I like spicy things. I'm into that. Now, when's your next chili cook-off?
It'll be next. They do it in about May of every year.
You seem to like this area.
Love it.
So, how long
Came
have you
from-
been here?
I've
If I,
been
if
here-
I were thinking about moving out here, why would I want to do so?
I mean, look around. Look at the beauty of
That's
God's
kinda
creation,
crazy.
and
Yeah.
it's beautiful here. The climate, and I came from Texas where it's humid and hot, and ended up here in
What part?
Dallas.
Dallas,
I'm from
really.
Dallas,
I've been
yeah.
out that way.
Yeah.
And it is hot out there.
It's a great place to lay your head and wake up in the morning, catch the sunrise, and you'll see the little fog over the mountains in the morning, and it's breathtaking.
Well, I'm honored that you took the evening to share and express your family love, your restaurant, and I can't wait to taste your food. Ooh la la, that looks like heaven. Looks like it came right out of Grandma's oven. Like she made something ready special to me. This is beautiful. No, what are these?
Homemade potato chips.
Yum. Where do you begin? Okay, I've got to try the homemade potato chips first.
Cece's already tried one. Dip it.
Now what's this?
That's the green chili.
Ooh, I can see some chilies in there. Mmm. That's really good.
Homemade, from scratch.
And the chips are awesome. Wow, that's really tasty. Can you see this? Yum. Ooh, mashed potatoes. Can we put them on there with it? Because it just tastes so good.
Yeah, I like this girl, this man.
Little dippy dip dip. Don't want to make Grandma disappointed now if she sees this. Mmm. Mm-hmm. Piccadilly, eat your heart out. Mmm. That's a perfect little meal.
It's actually a big meal.
No, it's not little by any means, but it's a perfect blend of ingredients.
Mm-hmm.
And during a cold night like this, it's kind of perfect. All right, my mom always said eat with a spoon, pretty much everything, so. Oh, that's really tasty. That's super fresh.
It is.
And you said you made this yourself. That's so cool. What can I say? The man gave me a homemade green tea ice cream. His name is Chris, and I think he's sweet. And I like this ice cream, and it is very sweet. And later, when people weren't watching, I licked it. No, you can't have any. There's little drops. There are little sweet little cold drops that keep falling on my face. And they feel so good. They're like, hey, I love you. Hey, stay cool, girl. Hey, how's that feel? It's like, good, hello. How can you not be happy in this place? I think this is where Mother Teresa and Gandhi got their Zen.